Okay, London session live, starting London session in 30 minutes, right at London Open. Currently looking at UK100. So, London session, I'm waiting for London Open. And right at London Open, I'm looking for setups that I see on the H8 and H4, as well as setups on the daily that did not play out in Asia session. So, right now, I've seen in the Discord that we have trend momentum on UK100, and we just had an alert sent out with a trend retracement setup. So trend retracement, this is my favorite setup to trade. Bullish trend retracement right over here. What I'm looking for is higher time frame directional bias. We have that on the daily. Breakout bar at key levels. We have a breakout bar at the previous month high, week range high. Really nice one here. Also broke out above this bearish fake out. So this lets me know that we have traders who have their stops over here. So that's also a good sign that we've gone right above that. And now I want to see retracement back to the breakout level, fake out the momentum time frame, and then take the trade up to the previous day high and possibly higher than that. So I trade trend retracements on the bar, hover over the quick buy section at the bottom there, execution time frame. The daily bar is traded on the M10 or M15. So here on the M15, I could see that last daily bar closed bullish breakout. And now I want to see price retrace back to the daily breakout level, which it has. Trigger that momentum time frame. Right now it's breaking out below, but I do want it to flip back bullish. And once it does that, I'll be looking for a trade up to the previous day high. So those are the levels I'm looking at. Once you trigger that momentum time frame, then I'm looking for breakout alignment patterns. So these are my breakout alignment patterns, looking for a reversal, continuation, or pullback. First thing I do is look to see where is that H8 breakout level. H8 breakout level is way down over here. And we're faking out the H8 or trigger that H8 low above that breakout level. So we're breaking out of the high and then triggering the low above that high. So I know that we're in a continuation pattern, breaking out above, and then we're triggering that low. Right now we're breaking out below, but I do want to see it get back above. And if it does that, safe entries are the trend breakout one, these cycles that have the text in black. But once you trigger a low, these ones in blue here, you can drop down to lower time frames and look for, in this case, breakout continuation, which is a pullback alignment pattern on a lower time frame. So now that we trigger the H8, I can drop down to the M5 where I trade that H8 bar. Again, hover over the quick buy section, execution time frame, the H8 alignment is traded on the M5. So here on the M5, I can see this was also sent out in the Discord, was alerted to trend momentum on the H8, and I just gave my thoughts on this. Like that H8 bar closing, that strong bullish one, and what I want to see happen now is for price to pull back, fake out a low. I want to see rejection at the market, and then once you get past breakout levels, then take it back up. So that's what I want to see right at London Open. If it does not play out at London Open, then what I'm doing is waiting for the next influx of volume, which is the H4 Open. Yeah, so this is what I'm waiting for on the H8, which is showing up as a trend continuation. We have a breakout bar followed by an inside. So we have breakout followed by inside. Want to see price come down, fake out the momentum time frame as well as the setup time frame low, and then take it back up. So right now the H8 low as well as the H2 low is in the same area. And again, looking for pullback alignment patterns here. Since this is a breakout continuation, if it gets back above, it's a breakout continuation, and I'll be looking for a pullback pattern. And as always, first thing to do to identify which one, reversal, continuation, or pullback, I'm looking at the momentum time frame breakout level. So H2 breakout level is up high over here. H2 bar closes, a new one closes in 25 minutes. I would love to see this close in bearish breakouts to push this down. And then I would like to see price reject the previous H2 low and then get in on the flip of this H2 breakout level. So this is what I'd like to see happen. Take it up to the high and let's see, possibly hold it. But actually, this was something else that I mentioned in the Discord. So this was my idea. What I want to see happen: price come down, reject the low, fake out the low, and then getting above that breakout level, I can take that trade up. But something I don't like is on the weekly, we have a range here. Inside bar, that creates a range. Previous bars, highs and lows becomes the range. And this range continues to exist until there's a breakout bar on this time frame that closes outside of the range. And so right now, when you fake out one side of the range, I expect price to get to the other side, and there's no guarantee that this is going to continue up. Still 2 more days until this breaks out. At some point, this looked like a bearish breakout, but it did not do that. And so same thing could possibly happen here. At some point, this looks like a bullish breakout, um, and it could continue up. It could not. Never know what's going to happen until 2 more days here. You can see over here as well, inside bar, that creates a range. And at some point, this bar looked like it was going to close in bullish breakout, but then came back down. So that's always a risk, taking trades when the range hasn't been taken out yet. But I don't mind if I find the setup and I find the flips of breakout levels and everything lines up perfectly, then I'll take this one. Right. So 20 more minutes here, and let's see what happens. So again, ideal scenario is for this breakout level to get pushed down, and the only way that can happen is if this closes in bearish breakout in 20 minutes, and then I want to see price come down, reject the low. I need to see a rejection. If it doesn't reject, then I can get in on the break of the H8 high. So one of these two levels here, and then take hopefully this flip back up to the highs. If there's enough time, then I can drop down to lower time frames, but I'll talk about that if it happens. So waiting for London Open right now. All right, 10 seconds here until London Open. It is moving where I want it to. Want this to close and break out, stay below. Okay, just closed, and we have a new breakout bar. Would prefer price to come down, reject the low. I don't like to trade this first minute or so of London Open. Gonna wait for this 5 minutes to close. Would prefer for price to reject the low over here. If I don't get that rejection, I can get in on the breakout over here. But if it does break out, I don't really have much room to get in at the top, so I'll have to think of another way to get the good risk reward here. Okay, so still waiting here, and let's see what's on the Discord. So H2 bar just closed, and so we have NAS trade this in New York. NZD/USD. I like what's going on with NZD/USD. I was bearish on this one, and yesterday it came down, still above daily breakout level. I want to see the daily breakout level get pushed up, and then want to see a reversal at the top here. So I do want to see a bullish breakout on NZD/USD. Don't like that it's above the breakout level, but if it gets back below, then I don't mind taking this one, but it's not something that I'm looking at right now. US 30, New York, UJ. I also like UJ. UJ, I don't mind. I trade USD pairs at any time, and yen pairs as well. And I don't mind what's going on here. We have a breakout here. I do want this to pull back, fake out highs, and then take it down. So let's see if this sets up. Gonna set up the alert. So I don't need to sit and watch this one. I'll just come back if it triggers. All right, so gonna wait for this 2 more minutes. Want to see this 5 minute bar close, and then let's see. So I don't think I saw anything else. NAS was okay. NAS looks not too bad. Breakout, fake out. This is a reversal. Got below daily breakout level, but did not reject the top. But we are breaking out of ranges here. Not the cleanest, so I'll probably just wait for New York on these ones. All right, so let's see. 2 more minutes here. Going to drop down to the 1 minute here and the 5 seconds here, just in case this breaks out. Just want to be ready for some tight entries. And got some more stuff here. Session Aussie NZD, don't trade that in London. And same ones as the H2. Okay, so still just waiting on UK100. Okay, looks like this is breaking out. Okay, so this is a valid entry to take. A little bit too close to the top, but I don't mind this one because on the daily we're faking out the low over here. Breaking out of that fake out level. So this is probably going to be a breakout trade. I know people's stops are right there, and if it gets through, it's going to blow right by them. Would prefer price to pull back. So I'm on the 5 seconds now because the 5 minute closed. And so I want to see price fake out the low. So what I'm waiting for is a fake out of the M1 low to get in on this one. And the other option is to wait for the breakout of the high. So I'd rather get a pullback, but I'll just take what the market gives me here. And I'm going to set an alert here as well, so I don't need to sit around watching this one as well. All right, so breaking out at the top, I'll take that breakout. Otherwise, I'm going to wait. Previous day, yep. Break out of the top here, or when price pulls back. Okay, UK100 on the daily. Got a day trend breakout set up. And so I can wait for this 15-minute to close as well. Kind of a pity I didn't get that rejection of the low. This is obviously this is something I was looking for, but I don't like to take these sort of breakouts. I definitely want to see price pull back. Here is one a little bit early. Yeah, no way for me to enter these yet. Okay, just got the alert. UK100 fake out buy setup. Another one here is faked out the lows. We have an M1 breakout. M1 is the momentum time frame on this 5 second chart. So this lets me know that the M1 is pushing down. So now I can watch for that reversal. So what I want to see, I trade every single time frame exactly the same. There's no difference between how I trade the 5 second and the H2. They're both exactly the same. I want to see price reject the low and then flip breakout levels. So right now, breakout level of the M1 is high up. Looks like another M1 is going to close in breakout, which pushes this breakout level down. And I'm just waiting for price to show me rejection and then flip of breakout levels. And my favorite pattern to trade is always going to be this reversal pattern. So this is what I'm looking for. Faking out the low over here. Safe buys are above this M1 breakout level. So I'm just going to mark that off. And we're right at that previous day high. So I also would prefer not to trade right into that. But if I do get, since I am bullish here, I don't mind getting in a little bit aggressively as long as I see momentum shift. Last M1 closed bearish breakout. So again, I want to see price come down and reject the low and then flip that breakout level. So still nothing yet. I like how it's got back down. And so this can possibly give me some nice entry here. So I want to see this reject at the bottom here. Or I can get in on the breakout. So still nothing yet. Okay, I don't like what's going on over here. 2 minutes here. this closes as a bullish fake out, then we have two opposite facing fake out bars in a row, and that creates a range. So I don't like what's happening here. I'm going to wait for the breakout at the top. But I kind of would prefer price to break out, have a bearish breakout, because I don't want to see this get stuck in a range. Okay, M5 closed bullish fake out, so now we're officially in a range. I want to see price come down to that low of the range or break out the top. So when I'm trading ranges, doesn't matter how that range is created, whether it's an inside bar, outside bar, or two opposite facing fake out bars, I'm looking to trade at the edge or the breakout. So nothing I can do here, just waiting for the breakout or the price to pull back and give me an entry down here. M1 just closed above, that's good. Waiting for this 5 minute to close, 2 more minutes here. 2 minute also closed above, it's looking good. So 40 seconds here. 2 seconds left. Quick time check. Time is all right. Still far away from that H4. Now I'm just looking for a continuation above that previous M5 high. If price can close above 10-second, 15-second closure above the peak, that's a continuation for me. So I just need to see price continue pushing up. Either that or a trend retracement setup on the M5. So we have a trend retracement setup here. If it pulls back, fakes out a low, then I don't mind taking that entry either. All right, there you go. The M1 closed bearish breakout. Here's the M1 breakout level. If price can get above that, then that would be the entry. So that would be a trend retracement on this M5. Thirty more seconds here. The further it pushes down, the better. Okay, breakout on the M1, pushed it down even lower here. Now we have a fake out of the low, or breaking out of the low, or triggered that low. Have to be careful of this previous day high. I definitely want to be above that, and the entry is above that. So let's see if I can get some bullish momentum here. Breakout reversal on the 5 seconds. That's first sign of a reversal. And now here's the counter trend breakout. So if we can close above previous day high, then I don't mind taking this one as an early entry. Just waiting for price to close above. Just want to see a breakout bar above. And it closed too high up. It's kind of annoying when it does that. Would have been nicer, much lower, but anyways, we are bullish now on the M1. And so I just need to see that M1 breakout level flip. If this closed lower, then I would have taken that, but it went right at that breakout level, so did not take this one. 1.5 minutes, just over 1 minute for the 15 minute. Looking for closure, got that closure, and now looking for a continuation here. Did not continue. This is a 5 second chart. I'm looking at the 5 second bar. That's a really tiny bar, so I don't care about waiting for just one more bar above that level. Okay, so still not getting what I want. M1 just closed bullish breakout. That's good. Now I'm looking for continuation. Just want to see a breakout bar that closes above all these levels here, and then I'll jump in. So maybe above here. Again, this is a 5 second chart, so I don't need to be so jumpy about it. I'm just waiting for the proper closure. There you go. Okay, got in on this one. So once again, indicator lets me know I wasn't really looking for that, but so it's nice to see. 100% confident that my entries are coded properly. So if I see it, I'm just going to take it. So that's the entry. Stop loss at the low. This is a breakout trade, so I'm taking a 1 bar stop. Have to be careful about this M15. This is risky ones, but I don't mind taking this risk. All right, so we broke out of this M15, and I'm just going to hold it up to the next momentum cycle. Either I'm going to wait for the H8 bar, which is in another 5 hours. It's breaking out of a range here. This probably won't wait for that. I'll wait for the H4 and see if I get a fake out of the H4. Something else I have to be careful about this 15-minute bar. Um, Looking at the 15 seconds here, just going to push this aside. I might size into this if it gives me the opportunity. So I took an aggressive one. I just need to see price get above that M5. This would have been the better. Don't need this anymore. The better entry would be above the M5, but I got in at the 5-second one. And then the better stop would be down here. But again, high risk, high reward. So I'm looking to size into this. Just want to see price continue pushing. Okay, so this came down, but it actually didn't take me out in MetaTrader. So I probably am a little bit lower than that. I'm hiding behind this M5. Okay, and it's giving me another entry here. Looking for continuation on the 15 seconds here. Okay, no continuation. So the trade that I took on this one is based off of the M5. Aggressive one, safe one would be above this M5 high. And now I'm looking to take this 15-minute one. So I just want to see price continue pushing. Okay, almost there. So this is a pullback continuation, just waiting for price to close. And close where I wanted. And now I just want to see price continue up. Okay, second position in. Same stop loss. Probably should have kept the M15 stop loss instead since I'm trading the M15. But it's all right. Didn't change the position on MetaTrader here. Okay, and I'm still waiting for that safe entry above the M5. Or this M15 actually. Okay, I'm just gonna tidy this up a bit. All right. Okay, M15 close inside. Don't like that closure. It's a breakout followed by an inside. Usually that will come down. But I am protected by previous day high, H8 range high. So still have a chance to survive this one. Not going to add into this. It's too close to this H4 bar and as well as the H1 closure. And so I would expect a bit of retracement here. So hopefully this breaks out. If it does not, then I'll wait until the H4 to see if I can get some re-entry there. but hopefully this I stay in here. But I'm not going to take the breakout here. It's too close to the H1. So I don't need to see the 15 seconds anymore. Can have the H4 here, or maybe the H2. And that's it. All right, H4 bar just closed 50 minutes ago. Let's see if this is still pushing up. If it starts to flip, I'm just gonna exit. Okay, anyways, gonna be done with this. All right, so done. Didn't hit that point exactly, but it's just close enough. So this is about 13R and done with the trade. Okay, so here we go. Continuing up. Anyways, I'm out on this. So this is a 13R trade. This is a trend retracement on the daily. Price came down, faked out the low. Trend continuation on the H8. Took it based off of the M5. So the M5 came up, broke out above. Was looking for a continuation here. I think there was a fake out somewhere down here. I saw it on the lower time frames, entered around here. Trend retracement on the M5, and then I think a continuation move as well on the 15-minute, I believe. You can just watch again to see how I got into it and wanted to hold it up to the next H4. So it broke out of the previous day high and wanted to hold to the next momentum cycle, which is either I can choose the H8 or H4, and I chose H4 because it's the one that's relevant to London. All right, so that's it. Nice trade here on UK100, and that's about it. Let's see, we're still pushing out over here, looking good. All right, so we just triggered that high, and that's the end of the trade. Weekly is still breaking out. Still don't know if this is going to continue up, but if it does, again, if it closes like this, I'm going to be looking for continuations on UK100 next week for sure. All right, and that's it.